Okay, maybe this time, maybe. Okay. Alright, so we need to see if we still have our header. We do still have our header. Perfect. Alright, so it's just that one pack. Perfect. Yeah, hopefully. Alright, so we've got a good chunk of our equipment. We also need, though, to get this part. Because we did not get that before. We need to get our spreader. You only have those options. Do I wait and make another change to that before I do it? And use Billy's mods? Oh, I can always add that in later. Let's grab this. We're gonna keep it pewter, yes. Alright, so we've got that. I don't use Courseplay or Auto Drive. I've got VCA, but I don't use the other ones. Welcome back, Viking Streaming. Alright, so we need our planter. You've got too much stuff in you. You shouldn't have near that many options. So I'm going to have to make another change to that one eventually. That's fine, whatever. Do that. Wheel setup is going to be that. No roll lights, yes. No. Yes. No ridge markers. Amazon. Yeah, well, I went to go get it off of the Trello board that you have there, Billy, but it says coming soon still. Alright, so that should be all of our equipment now. We've got our planter, our seeder, both the things we need for the sprayer. I might do a trailed fert spreader. Be honest. I could always do the TLX FERT unit for the Winter Wolf and just use the Winter Wolf for FERTing instead of the dry box on the John Deere and keep the John Deere for spraying. It's an option. Alright, I guess we might as well make the most of the trip. Glad you're able to decipher your bad typing. It's alright, Bodine. I can understand hieroglyphics once in a while. You only go 24 meters. Keep blaming autocorrect? Okay. We'll go with that. Hmm. Alright. Get this for now. Must be Billy sending me a message. I should give this barge the same backward speed as forward speed so you don't have to keep spinning around. It'd be easier. Do 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 do. Off we go. Alright, so we're not going to be able to afford both fields because we still have some stuff we need to buy for the farmyard. But I am going to buy this one here. It's the more expensive of the two. Welcome in, Cowboy Mikes. How you doing? Off to see the wizard, the wonderful Wizard of Canyon. I'm doing alright, Cowboy. I'm doing alright. Gonna have to get that swather when you fire up your PC later? Yeah, it looks like it's a really nice pack. As long as it works properly, which haven't tested that yet, you know? How's it going there, Koopa Teague? Is it the 12th yet? Not yet there, Cowboy. Well, it works. Shh! Don't tell Dave. Now, the question is, and I haven't looked at this. Silage. Did I pass it? It has to be up here, right? Silage. Question is, will these guys take it loose? They should. That's good enough for there for now. Yep, I accidentally hit the wrong button. Alright, the question is, we want to pick up a couple of contracts. Probably harvesting contracts to look at that. So what do we have for contracts? We got this field 9 one. Where's field 9? Okay. I'm good with that. Did they fix the harvesting contracts? What do you mean fix the harvesting contracts, cowboy? Ask Billy. Nope, but there's a fixed harvesting mod on the in-game mod hub. So what you're saying, Billy, is I would need a different mod before I could do the contracts? Is it the better contracts mod, Billy? Fixed harvesting contract mod. What's it do, Billy? Alright, now, silos. We need... We're going to go with this one here. How are we doing? Ah, I gotcha. There we go, there's that. I don't know how much that holds, but we're going to use it. Alright, so let me save the game. Whoa. Let me save the game quick. I've got a couple of different mods that I need to look at. So we're going to go get the one for Billy. Morning, Mr. Vito. Alright, so we're gonna go search. I have this one, but I don't know if this one, I've got this one, but I don't know if that's the one you're talking about, Billy, or if it's a different one. Because this one here, it says it, Loki made it. Harvest mission fix. I wonder if this one would work with the better contracts mod. I'll install that one. Because I'm curious how that one compares with that other one I had. The better contracts. Obviously, don't update any of that crap. Because it's mostly all tweaks I made. Blah, 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 blah. So I'm curious if this one here will work out as well. Because it's supposed to fix that value. Of course, those are really old screenshots of it. I'm going to leave this one installed first and see what happens with a mission or two. And then if need be, I can switch the other one in place of it. Which reminds me, I wanted to I could Big Veto, but there's always that worry that they're going to conflict with one another. Actually, as a matter of fact, I don't think I put in my mod either. Oh, no, I do. I have it. Custom mission rewards. You've had better contracts for a while and still had the contract issue? Alright, alright. Well, then I will put the other one in as well, so I can see which one's unchecked. Hey Darius, would you lay down there, buddy? There you go. Yeah. That's my kitties. I know my steering wheel's not in the corner. You get to lay over there again. Why can I not find that other mod? What the hell? I downloaded it. I just downloaded it. It's probably right in front of my face and I can't see it. I'd imagine it did, but did I, Bodine? Ah, right there. Harvest mission fix. I'm blind. That's all. Point at you. I said point at you. Oh, that's a big place. Yes. I know, my steering wheel finally got moved out of the corner. Alright. We were going to pick up a mission here. I think we're going to do this one here with the items so we can take this straight up. Where is field 13? It's 9, 13's right there as well. So let's do this one with borrowing items as well. It's my custom missions mod, Billy. I'm still running it. Well, I could probably remove it on this one, but let's face it, when you're doing small contracts, they don't pay shit without bumping up the numbers. Damn it. It's Canyon Crossing. He needs a lot of money. No, I mean, Billy's right. I should probably take it off for the 16X version because of the fact that it's got bigger fields. They're going to pay out more than what the, you're used to getting on something like a Wolf Creek or an Elm Creek or a Silver Run where they're really small fields. You don't really get diddly squat for contract pricing on them. Just under 400K. Yeah, sounds about right. I had tripled most of the pricing on my mod. Well, I guess ultimately, see, I could always do it in here and just bump it up like this. Active. Nope, nope. I'm going to leave that off. Well, thank you, Russ. Ooh, she suddenly lagged way out. What the hell? What in the hell's going on there? I borrowed a couple of items and now suddenly it's lag central? What the hell? I don't know, Billy. Yeah, it's friggin' weird. Alright, I do want to go in here quick. Spreaders. Sell that dry box. I use the Logitech G29? Question mark? And I think we're going to do 13 as well. It's oat. We're going to borrow that contract. So we'll do both of those. I got the PlayStation version, Vito. What the hell happened here? Just because I grabbed a couple of contracts, suddenly it's gone friggin' nuts. Wow, that's crazy. What happened to my frame rates? It happened the minute I picked up the contract. That's crazy. What happened to the friggin' frame rates there? You might be right, Aussie. Let me check it quick. Nope. Nothing there. That's weird. I'm gonna try reloading the map quick. That is weird. The only thing I can think of is a couple of mods are fighting with each other right now. Tab out of the game, spin your wheel all the way to the left and right, and then go back in and see. Oh, let me start it back up again. Yeah, sometimes tabbing out and doing a full turn one way, full turn the other way helps out. The force feedback never seems to really like give true feedback other than it making the wheel stiffer at times. But I think I remember Giant saying something about there being an issue with it, so I don't know. I don't really pay that close attention, so I don't know. Yeah, the G Hub. Okay. It's weird. I had frames for a second, then the minute I tapped into those new vehicles, it tanked. That could be why, Viking. I've got the Giants version, and I've never really gotten the force feedback that some other people talk about, but it could be a combination where I've got this version and not the Steam version. Oh, I don't get me wrong, I understand, Viking. So I just live with it. This is making me really curious. What's going on right now is with the frame rates. It'd be the centering spring. Mine does the same. Just when I load into the game, you have to reconnect the USB, and it works. Huh. Okay, that's weird. That's weird. If I accept it without the equipment, look, the minute I accept it, it tanks right to nothing. Yes, indeed it is, Chris. So now I'm going to try something. We're going to start playing with the 3 contract mods I have. My custom mod has never before affected it in that way. So let's see if the harvest mission fix is what caused it. Now, admittedly, I didn't pull any contracts before. So I don't know if it was going on beforehand or not. So we're gonna check. Do 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 do. Nah, Billy, you won't have broken my save game. This is me we're talking about, Billy. Alright, we're up to the 40-50 range. Yep, it is. It's exactly what it is. Yep. Scripts fighting each other. So it's good to know. Don't do the harvest fix and the better contracts mod at the same time. Ooh, excuse me. Indeed, Mr. Vito, indeed. So this one here has to go to number 9. Let's get this one over there and get it harvesting first. Then we'll bring the Fent up to 14 that needs to go over there. Get it going. And then all right, let's see. Let me check the map. I need to go up on the other side of the mines for it. So if I take this road, oh, I could put them both on the same field, yeah. I suppose I can drive up through the... No, I think Dave blocked it with rocks, didn't he? I can't really get around this side. Is there a road that leads around here? I think the best bet's going to be this road here, which comes from over here. Alright there, Mr. Vito. Yeah, I'm still pushing over 70 frames in this area if I want to. The big gray block doesn't get shadows on it. Haha. Hey, Dave. Wonder if Dave knows those are there. Okay, he knows about those ones? Just thought it funny that all of a sudden there's giant red X's. Alright, Billy. Gotcha. How's it going, Tim? Good to hear. Feeling alright. Ouch. Can't really see much that way. This is Riverside. Oh, oh. Is it still really, really wet down there, Tim, or did you guys dry out some? I know you're not that close to Let's Dig, but I saw his video the other day. He got rained hard. Him and Beely Good. Water everywhere. Heck, that big pond he did for Beely Good was almost using the spillway. You got the same storm? Yeah, it looked like a lot of water. Remember watching Beely Good get near his the outflow on the pond, and it was just about just about full capacity pipe. Your parking lot, your building had 2 feet of standing water in it. That probably doesn't probably not conducive to building a parking lot. You're so over the wet season. Yeah, it's starting to hit where I am too. That tree. Hell, hurricane season isn't even kicked off yet. Yeah. Oh, I'm sure it's gonna get nasty. I wonder. Probably not. Hmm. You know what? Given the amount of money I'm gonna make on these things, good morning.
Morning. How are you?
Oh, we found one issue this morning.
Yeah, what's that?
Don't run better contracts and the contract fix mod at the same time on your map.
What does that do?
The minute you accept a contract, it puts you down to about 10 frames a second. Because the
Contract
script,
fix mud and I
yeah,
yeah.
the harvest fix mod that I guess got updated the other day, I put both of them in, and the minute I accepted a contract, I was down to like 10 frames.
Huh.
Even if I
That's a
exited and reloaded the map, the minute I got rid of the harvest fix mod, though, it was fine. So, one or the other.
I didn't know there was a harvest fix mud. Shows
Yeah,
you how
Billy mentioned it. Because Cowboy had said, are the harvest contracts fixed so you can actually finish them? And I didn't know anything
so the
about it.
two mods conflict with each other is
Yep.
basically.
Yeah. Don't run both at the same time. At least not on your map. I'm guessing given the size of the map, with everything
Might
else
be.
going on, it tanks the
Or it's
CPU.
thrown. Did you check your error log by any chance?
Not a thing.
That's weird.
Yeah, so
Whatever.
it probably just tying up CPU with the scripts running, and that was causing it to tank.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, I'm guessing you're almost
What if I can
full. No, you're the one that's almost full. Alright,
they're
let's
filling
jump
up?
over here quick.
Are you doing the biggest field? No.
I do have a harvest contract for Field 9.
Yeah. $400,000?
With my mod that I've had forever, it's a little more than that.
Yeah. It'll keep you busy.
Indeed it will. Oh, this is the one with the stupid air start. That's annoying. But yeah, I went with the northeast start and been.
Northeast?
Yep.
John, is that John Deere?
Yes.
Oh, that's a tough one.
Why?
Just the transportation of the vehicles to the farm, unless you're using store deliveries or something.
I don't have store delivery mod. Never
Good for
believed in
you.
that one.
Good
I
for you.
I may have added a small boat landing though.
Well, where?
Right there.
Right.
See it just across the water?
Yeah, you might have problems if you build that bridge. Or did you make sure it was to the left of where it?
It's to the left of it.
Gotcha.
It's just wide enough for the barge to get to.
Mm-hmm.
And when the bridge gets built, I won't necessarily need the barge at that point anyway, so
Right.
if it has to be adjusted at that point, whatever.
Mm-hmm. Hey, Pompies.
Saves a lot of transportation time. Short little barge trips
Right.
back and forth. And I took out a $10 million loan.
10 million. Holy mackerel.
Yep,
You
a
have
lot
a
of money.
bigger, you got a bigger loan mod.
Yes, it's one that I've had forever playing on Wolf Creek. It was a $10 million limit. And
I
to
won't even,
save button presses, I went in the XML and went $10 million loan, add $10 million to my funds.
really. That's,
I'm not clicking the borrow money button 8 million times at $5,000 a pop.
I'm not even taking more than 1 million.
Well, I switched out a bunch of equipment, and I also went and purchased an extra field.
Well, there's a
So,
controversy.
what's that?
I said there's a controversy brewing, and I'm going to probably
No.
address it. Oh yeah,
Which controversy?
the with the leak rock script,
Um,
and Giants hasn't said anything that I could tell, but it's all over the internet. So I'm here's what I was thinking. The map in itself, even without it, is fantastic. I think it's still best work I've ever done. I think I'm gonna contact Giants and ask them what their position is going to be and put it at the ball in their court. I can remove it. The community can have an outcry, and I can always put it back in if Giants changes their mind. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
It's not that
Would it
hard. Oh,
would it take a new start though to put them back in, or do they just
no,
pop in like
no, it
any
would
other?
not. I could update the map and put them right back in where they were later on. You know,
Eh,
I would like to
just
do it,
just
things
just
the
may end up with
right
a bunch of
way.
rocks randomly popping into people's fields.
No, there's nothing in the fields, just forestry and in the mine area.
Nothing in the fields yet. What do you know
So,
when people start expanding into the forests?
well, either way, I'm gonna see what I wanna. They're not saying anything. I want to see what their position is. If what's gonna happen, I'm gonna ask them outright. You know,
Yep. Yeah, makes
now that
sense.
it's out there, what are you gonna do if modders decide to use those scripts in their map? You know, give us an official response so people know whose fault it is. You know what I mean?
Yep.
And let's see what happens.
Wouldn't worry about giants since you're. Uh, that's
It
true. They're
that
not on
but
Mod Hub building, but it could affect early access that Dave's been getting for when DLCs come out. It could cut him off from all of that stuff from Giants if they throw a hissy fit.
it's
So
more than that. And you know what? It is really nice to have them in here, but in reality, we were gonna just a week ago we were gonna release it without them. You know what I'm saying?
mm-hmm.
And the map has so much stuff in it. I think we put the pressure on them. I want a definitive answer. You know what I'm saying? I want an answer of
Yep.
what is the stance you're gonna take. I could release this map, which does require the Platinum DLC, with them, and it makes it a little bit better, or I could release this map without them, and if
Yep.
they decide to go that route, I'm going to make a placeable that makes extra pallets that are this, they will look different, but it won't require the DLC anymore, and people that have the DLC can use it without the placeable that's linked to other pallets, and people that don't have the DLC
Yep.
and people that do won't need it. It'll have the better pallets. That's all it will be. So their choice.
Yeah. Well, they may or may not answer, Paul, but at least approaching them first and saying, "Hey, we know this is out there. What's your position on it?" You're being proactive instead of them going and going, "Oh, hey, this is in your map," and cut you off.
If I give them go now, they got well over a week to respond. And if I don't hear from them, then I'm gonna just assume that they don't care. They had a chance. But right now, everybody out there is, I mean, there's a huge controversy going all over with people saying this, you shouldn't do it, and then there's the group that says the Giants should have allowed it. I'm in the one group, it's only going to make maps better. It's not like I didn't crack the DLC number one, somebody else did. Oh, it's there, it's publicly available. And why punish the
Yep.
guys that want to do things the right way by letting the people that will just do it anyway have better maps with the stuff in it, you know?
Yeah.
In the past, if the community gathers around and says, we really want it, Giants has had to make changes before. They've also allowed stuff from cracked DLCs up on the Mod Hub in the past as well, without controversy or issue in the past. So what's the stance on this one? You really don't know how they're going to react because they've done both ways, you know?
Yep.
What if somebody decides to put it out there and they let release a map on Mod Hub with them? What, you know? It's
Yep.
just a matter of time. It's definitely going to show up in more maps now that it's out there. Do I think they will
Nah.
answer me? I think I will get an answer back, but I don't know if it'll be in a complete. I think they're going to be. It's going to be like people have told me. I would advise against it or something like that. You know what I mean? Nothing yes or black and white like it should be, because that's all you ever get.
I think I have left on... Let me see. Did I leave on the field destruction, crop destruction? I did. On or off? On or off? I think I'm going to leave it on. Yeah, see, because I bought field 46 to go along with the northeast farm. And when I can afford it, I'll pick up 47.
Another thing, main reason too is it's completely my decision, but being linked to the SGA, I don't want to see the FSL guys get kicked out or any of that. You know, there's a lot more going on from that decision than just what could happen to me. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's
So
you
let's find out
you
what.
you never know what's gonna happen with all of that stuff. The way they're all put together.
Right. I don't want to do any harm to the rest of the SGA members for a decision I made, which they shouldn't be liable for anyway, just because they're getting opportunity to test it. It hasn't been released yet, you know? So technically, we didn't do anything yet. Yeah, we can still try to do it. See what they say. It's better to just get a definitive answer than to, you know, the map itself, to be honest, it's cool to have them in, it's great, but doesn't take away too much from what the rest of the map has, really. You know what I mean? You can still get the product, you just can't break the little rocks and buildings. Other than that, there's a lot more here to this map than just that.
Shouldn't bother. Yep. Non-owned field, so it doesn't matter if I drive in this one. Yeah, I figured I'd do a little play testing here on Canyon Crossing since it's a Tuesday and you go live early.
Yeah,
And then
not really.
I can raid you when you're ready.
Yep.
Help promote the map. Yeah, exactly. Put the ball in their court and give them an opportunity to give an answer. And at the very least, it's a cool feature. Doesn't break the map to have it or not. And it shouldn't be Bodine. I'm guessing if Dave was smart, he put them in their own group, and all he's got to do is
Oh, I
like
can export it
move,
in
like
2 minutes, remove the
export it out of the
scripts,
map, and
and then just save it just in case they change their mind. You know, it would take nothing to put it in and take it back out.
yeah,
So
because if they're all in one big group, it's easy to just export the whole group.
they have to be in one group or the way they're set up. So
Yeah, I was
takes no
assuming
time.
they did, but you know. All right, we don't need that thing. We don't need that thing. I should probably fill this up before I go back with it, but I don't know what I'm gonna need. Hmm. Yeah, I'll just have to pull a couple of tankers. I need to add some liquid silos to the farm for liquid fertilizer and herbicide. I need a solid fert and lime bunkers. I'll probably use the bunkers that X-Man and I did. Viking streaming with a hydrate. Thank you very much, Viking. And a stretch will do, sir. Snap, crackle, pop. I appreciate it. Do you prefer liquid fert or the tools of larger coverage? There's no real preference there. It works out very similar. I think the solid fert is technically a little bit, and I mean just a little bit more efficient. But at the end of the day, there's not a huge difference between the two. Woohoo! She's tight. Tight. I need to find a Super B liquid trailer. That's what I need to do. Yes, a Super B liquid trailer. Yeah, they have them. Basically, they, just like any other Super Bee, they just hold two separate liquids. What's going on, Jay Booth? Welcome in. It's only cheaty if it's got a 10 million liter capacity, Billy. But same idea as this, but they're liquid trailers. Just caught something about a Super Bee liquid trailer. Yeah. For the ease of getting liquids around the map, I was thinking about looking for one. I don't think I've ever seen one on the mod hub, so it might be third party only. Canyon crossing is so big, you can see the curvature of the earth. Nice. More of the Australian trailers. Land train style. Hmm. Yeah, oh, B doubles, yeah. Alright, let's see. Looks like it's coming back towards me at least this time. Trying to think of the modder that does them. Whee! Damn it, I always catch it when it's going in the wrong direction. Alright, Jay Booth. Appreciate it. I'm not on Facebook, so I never pay attention to modding over there. Oh, you still got a ways to go. Why are you blinking then if you've got that much further to go? Let's see. What do we have over here? Let's go trailers. Let's go double. That's Australian B double tippers. How about, let's go trailers. Let's go liquid. Alex S-Com Mods. This guy right here. Well, these are cool looking trucks. I like this trailer. Discord DM. Alright, I'll check it in just a second. Yeah! Right there. Side tippers. Oh, that's cool. Snazzy, I like that. Oh, those are cool. Not seeing any liquid trailers, though. I'd have some in here somewhere. Let's get a lot of those. Oh, Billy, fancy, fancy. Okay, so yeah, this is just a trailer with a hookup. Does it include the... Oh, the B trailer is separate. Not the whole thing, this one. That's going to be the A one. And then the B must have this included with it. There's another one, too? Ah, that right there. See if I still have an account here or not. Come on. I hit the button. Don't give me that crap. Really? Huh. Well, I'll have to get those later. Because I can't remember my password. Oh, yeah, that's not a problem. Ah, yeah. Do I not have a account here? Maybe I did it as Gmail? Nope, no account linked to that one. Huh, I don't have a King Mods one. Got it. Fun, fun. Page not found. That's messed up. Huh. Alright, well, at least that I can download from. Wasn't letting me download from the other website. Appreciate it there, Viking. There. Appreciate it. I'll tweak those, get them set up, ready to go for transporting liquid around. That'll come in very handy when it comes to doing runs on back and forth from the store. Now I just need a bulk buy silo. Well, I have one. I just gotta make sure it's set up right. Because who wants to buy 25 totes and sit there and try to load them one at a time? All the way to the other end of the field. Use a fert lime herbicide fill point at the farm. Yeah, that's what it looks like, J Booth. The container ones were for doing the wood stuff. Fert lime herbicide fill point at the farm. Yeah. Could do that, but I don't mind making it appear as though I'm buying it from port. And then I'll just have storages at the farm. You know, I have... Where is it? It's in here somewhere. Oh, this one right here. All I gotta do is set what products go into it and how much it costs. I was just too lazy to do it at the beginning of the before stream. That'll be a project I work on after Dave takes over. Alright, so we've got this stuff loaded up. The one other thing I needed is something to spread fertilizer on the farm. And I'm wondering if I use something like that maybe, or let's go under trucks. I thought TLX had a spreader for the truck. Auger, flatbed, mining dump. In trailers. Or do I not have it? Yeah. Yeah, I think I still have that one around somewhere, Bodine. Liquid Fert, Shanky. Liquid Fert is fine. I've got a sprayer for that. Doesn't get you the lime on the field, though. And that's what I'm after, is something for being able to spread lime. I mean, this goes on the Winterwolf or any fifth wheel. So I may just set this one up as a spreader. It's not a super wide width. Who cares? That's a little excessive on the capacity. Probably cut that in a third at least. But doing something like this for spreading lime. Forestry actually looks pretty cool. Because I could do that with that spreader body. And it would do my, fertilizing. Or liming, I should say. That's weird. We have a problem, chat. It, weeble wobbled all over the place. That might become a problem. That might have an issue getting off the barge. This will be interesting. Bump, bump, bump. Come on. Question about speed, getting that one on the barge. Oh, getting it off the barge? Yeah. Well, it's going to be move the 4940 first, then fire that thing up and beeline it off the barge. Yeah, the other three wheels are still on. As long as it doesn't yank the thing straight and kick the nose over, I think I'll be okay. What's going on, Iron? This is a failed barge loading. That's what this is. Alright. No, not the 9620. Well, first things first, we need to unstrap everything, too. Well, the other option is I can release that, pull this one quite easily, like so. And then possibly this is Canyon Crossing. It's a 16x map by Dajnet. Eventually I'll have bridges to be able to do this. It's moving. When in doubt, bring the wheel loader out. I don't have one. It is moving. I'm making progress. It's getting there. Come on. It's working. Slowly. But it's getting there. Once I get enough of the wheel on, I don't mind if I drag it a little bit to the side. It's still coming. Come on, come on. Alright, we'll come back to this in a minute. Let's get our stuff unloaded. But it's getting there. I mean, if there were two people, it'd be very easy to do, because one could be in the tractor pulling. Better, fewer experience if it goes in the water. Well, it would not be the first piece of equipment in the water this morning, Don. I had my swather flip over in the water. So, you might have missed that one, but early on I did have a swather end up in the water. Canyon crossing. Everybody's going to end up with equipment in the water at some point. Unless they cheat and build the bridges all the way. But where's the fun in that? Lesson learned, show up on time. Yeah, but it's tough for me because I don't have a set schedule, Dawn. So I don't fault anybody for not being here when I start streaming or whatever. I don't fault nobody nothing. Two months of game time? Well, isn't there an option to start with them already built, Vito? There's what, like 6 different starting options I saw? Because you get northwest, northeast, southeast, southwest. Then there was, the bridge is built, there was a server start, and then there's another one that I don't know what it is specific to. Two months of game time. So, what, are you going to be running like 20-day months and just... I concur, Don, I concur. I think there's 4 starter farms, Vito, because you got 3 farms and 1 forestry. Then there was a bridges built, a server start, and there was one that preceded all of those, but it didn't say anything specific about it. You start out in hard mode, no land, only 500k. That might have been what it was, Don B. I don't know. Oh yeah, I think that's what it is, Bodine. There's an original starting farm, and then you have northeast, northwest, southeast, southwest, all bridges built, and server. Come on. Yeah, because you have the option of starting here, starting up over here, I think it was. Then there's down here. Might have been down over here. And then there was a forestry start, which I think was down over here somewhere. And then there's the original starting farm, which is over here. In the left corner. Forestry's northwest. Okay, I couldn't remember them all. Oh yeah, forestry's up over here then, isn't it? How are we offended? The past 32. get that one going. I think the problem I'm having right now is that sharp edge. Yeah, more power, but at the same time, just use super strength, you won't watch right, Billy. Uh-huh, uh-huh. No, not happening. Let's see if I go this way. Back up in that direction. Could be Pops, but I ain't giving up yet. Struggle bus sticker. Best place for a green machine, bottom of the river. Ha 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 ha. I think if I go like this.
It's getting close to that time.
Ha 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 ha! Got it. Yeah, I saved it. Good, Billy. Saved it. Alright. There's that one. I'm stubborn. That's what it is. I'm stubborn. I could have easily just dumped it in, reset it, and dragged it back over, but I'm stubborn. What the hell? Fuzzy floating around in the air. That is still the plan. Yes, Vito. Stubbornness can pay off at times. What? I have half a pharmacy in front of me. Yes, I probably have what you're looking for. It just goes, you have any Excedrin? Yeah. And then I've got this over there, and that over there, and this over that. And that. It's like I have half a pharmacy in front of me.
Wasn't sure if you still had the Excedrin or if you ran out.
No, I had you get me another one because I was almost out. Dang it. If you're crazy and you know it, shake your meds. Alright, so we've got those going. We've got those going. I think now let's work on getting the rest of this stuff back to the farm. We're going to have to figure out in the farmyard where we want to put our ground silos, our bunkers. going on, Enduro? My wife would call me sappy for this song playing, but it's the song her and I danced to on our wedding, so. Oh, you can't hear the music? It is down a little bit. Oh, it does, but she still calls me sappy. Yep, Tim McGraw and Faith Hill. Oh, did they? Nice. You're on vacation, Billy. Why? Billy said Discord when you get a second, Dave.
Mm-hmm.
He doesn't do vacation very well. I don't think he knows what the meaning is. Of course, if we cut him off and made him go on vacation, he'd probably go nuts. He'd be having withdrawals. Be in the corner doing one of these. Get it to the Marty. 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 What's going on, Jordy lad? Did I get it before it stopped? Ah! I did not. You thought he was already nuts? It's a good possibility, Enduro. Alright. Aren't we all a little, Enduro? Yeah. I'm not crazy, you're crazy. What else do we have for contracts? We had some fertilizing ones. Field 8 on... That might be worth doing, actually, turning this thing around and go doing that one. Turn this right around, go fill it up at the store, and do that contract. You're not the only one, Bodine. You are not the only one. Yeah, see, I figured this should be far enough off to the side of the bridge when the bridge builds. Selling on field 1, canola. I think we're going to pick that one up too. Smack! As long as field 1 is, yep, up over there. Perfect. We will take that contract as well. I'll bring my planter back if I have to. '21 is not on this one here, is it? 21, yeah, 21's way over there. We won't do that one. Let me see. Yeah, you can do canola. I just need something to pull that with. No, damn it. Hit the button and shut it off instead of turned it on. You need food before Dave's stream? Not a problem there, Bodine. Sprayers. What's your capacity on that thing? 24,000. I'm gonna do 12 pallets. I'll just wait till you fill. I don't care. Alright, so I need pallets. Here, 3,200. 3,200, doesn't matter. I am fertilizing, right? Fertilizing, okay. Make sure I'm buying the right stuff. Not a problem. I see that you have a liquid fert pallet for Canyon Crossing. Did you notice that it's got the double decals?
Yes, I did. I gotta change the palette thing. It puts them both,
One,
I don't... Yeah.
6,
They changed the way the palettes work when
8,
they added a DLC,
9,
and somehow it didn't get in
10,
this map yet.
11, 12. Well, I figured I'd show off Dave's new map a little bit, Mr. Reyes. Play around a little bit on Canyon Crossing here. So, yeah, do a little canyon, throw a little farm sim in. Who knows, maybe I'll go really whacking and start switching up the game every day. Yep. There's a very good possibility that this becomes Dave's best map ever. It's very likely. I mean, heck, I haven't even looked. There's all of those crops and those crops. That's what, 3 pages of crops now? Got alfalfa in here, peas, hops, poppies, flax, rice, hemp, coffee, the onion, the tobacco's back, clover. And then I'm guessing from maple sap on is all the orchards. Dave?
Yes. Yep.
Yeah, but plantable orchards like the grapes and the olives, but big trees. Yes, indeed, Reyes. Yes, indeed they do. They all have a purpose. Hey, what the hell you talking about, son? Well, that's awkward. That's awkward.
What's awkward?
It's not letting me fill any of those pallets into this sprayer.
It's probably a bugged palette. I will have to check. They changed the way they work. I don't know. What did you use to spawn those pallets? Oh, you spawned them in
Just
game?
yeah.
That should not change. Don't know. I mean, if they were created by ours, that might be an issue now that they have two. I might have to
Yeah.
remove the link that goes to our special herbicide maker now and create something different for those, which would be weird.
Yeah, because the
We had it
regular
working on
Cortivo,
Wolf Creek, but not
the
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 black
regular
ones.
Cortivo one works fine, but yours do not.
What do you mean the regular Cortiva one?
The regular standard, because it's got Cortiva or Helm are the options from
Yeah.
Giants. This one works
Mm-hmm.
just
Now
fine,
what?
but if I go down
Right.
and I use yours, it won't fill.
Oh, mine should not be listed in the store. That's what the problem is. Mine are there just for the herbicide maker. Mine should
Lovely.
not be listed in the store. I got to remove that. I did not know that they ended up in there. Showing store equals false coming in for the next update. You gotta
Now the
buy
question
those.
is, what the hell do I do with them all?
Sell them. Delete them. You can delete them, I think, in
I have to see if I can.
uh
Yeah, this is 16X2, Reyes. It's a biggin. And I'm doing a harvesting contract on the biggest damn field on the map. Delete them with the Easy Dev tool. Yeah, I'll have to. Yep. Distinction Super B. Hey, look! I recognize a symbol on that side, Reyes. Who's that guy? I don't know, it's got an alpaca on the back of it, so any guesses, Reyes? Alright, there's that. Get over here. So you said... What, just the delete key? Then I'm gonna have to give myself 32 grand back. No, more than that, because there was 12 pallets. Alright, so what? 32,000 times 12 is... 37.2? Something like that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Well, here's the thing, Reyes. It requires the Platinum expansion to play, so if you don't have it, does that help you not want to play anymore? But then I could be a real butthole and say, well, if I put it on a server... Yeah, it's got some stuff from the Platinum expansion built into it. Though that's still up in the air, am I correct, Dave? Till Giants
Well,
answers you.
I got an answer,
You did?
but it's not really an answer. But then
A non-answer
doing some-
answer?
yeah, the usual. So I'll go over it when that show starts.
Sounds good, Dave.
It's very interesting because according to their answer that I got from Kerminator, I would err on the side of caution. And that's what they were gonna, I think.
Yeah,
But
err
here's
on
the
the side of
thing.
caution. So basically, I wouldn't do it.
So then it goes on to, I would check the mods hub. That go to the mod hub. Isn't there terms and conditions up there? So I look at the terms and conditions, and there is nothing in the terms and the conditions
What's going on, Uppies?
that actually covers the usage of such material in either Giant software or
Technically,
using the Giant server.
their end user says, any mods are property of Giants because you're using Giants assets anyway. So you're just still using Giants assets.
Well, what they're saying is the customer may not duplicate the downloaded games or store them on data media, which I didn't. The customer is not permitted to pass the games on to offer them to third parties via the internet. This is for the game license, okay?
Yeah.
And then it says that in addition, editing, decompiling, disassembling, and reverse engineering are prohibited. Inciting third parties or aiding and abetting such acts is also prohibited. I did nothing of the sort. I didn't decompile it. I didn't disassemble it, reverse it. Somebody else may have, and the information is out there. But I had nothing to do with that process. So therefore, I did not break Giant's user license agreement. Correct?
On a technicality, yes.
I mean, I didn't do any of that. I got information that works, but it's not even, that applies to the game itself, and we're not even,
Yep.
So, when
yeah,
you go to
that one's a catch. Yeah, that one's a tricky one.
I didn't do any of them. I didn't do any of that. All I got was
Yeah.
scripts, which is, so then let's go to the Giants editor user agreement. It says Giants shall provide customers with a Giant SDK either via GDN Giant software website or bundled with games as a free download for the creation of the customer's own user-generated content and the use thereof within the scope of the games or online services. The customer can use these to create and share its own content. The Giants editor and tools included therein may only be used if the customer has legally acquired the game from Giants beforehand and has downloaded this to his end device.
Yeah, so it's if you read that, the way I would say it is, you've already purchased both the DLC and the game, and you're not giving away the content from it for free because it's still requiring the DLC on the other person's behalf anyway to use it.
technically the rock breaking scripts don't require the DLC, but that isn't covered by this. I legally acquired the game.
Yeah.
It's just a script that's not in the game anymore that somebody leaked, and there's really nothing that covers that other than them going after the original leaker, who, you know
Yeah.
what I mean, and figuring out who. Um,
It's not specifically spelled out, though, Tim. How's it going, Jaren? Yes, in the real world, you'd be possession of stolen goods, and you could get in trouble for it. But in this case, it's using
Because-
something that somebody else did.
right.
Hello?
Hi there. That's why
What's
I
up?
wanted them to give me an answer. You know what I'm saying?
Which you'll never get.
Well, I'm trying to.
Oh, is that what it was? Is it Big Daddy joining
The
us?
answer I got was err on the side of caution, and isn't that spelled out on the Giants Mod Hub already? Well, number one, every other rule
You're not putting
on
it
the
up on the
Giants
mod
Mod
hub. Number one, you're not putting it on the mod
Right,
hub.
right,
So-
but the like I said, the only thing on the Mod Hub one is that the only thing says is that the customer has legally acquired the game from Giants beforehand, which we have. Doesn't say anything about anything else. I'm not redistributing the game. You know what I mean?
You're
There's
not giving
nothing-
away the Platinum DLC for free. That's the key. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? You're not repacking it, selling it, or it's not selling it, but even giving it away.
Yeah, exactly. You're not giving
You're
away any of
requiring
that
a paid
content.
item. That's right. You're requiring actually a paid item from their side, and you're just referencing
Mhm.
that this is required to run your map. That's it.
Well,
You're not
if
selling
he
it.
was
Right.
going live at 11, Billy, should already have a countdown going.
Yeah, about 3 minutes ago.
I mean, you'd think that they would be happy if
There
you
is.
were including their DLC in your maps, because then they're just going to sell more copies to people that may or may not have actually bought the DLC in the first place.
Exactly. So,
Yeah,
like,
man.
how could they be pissed
As a
off?
dev, I would be stoked that somebody added a DLC to their third party map, because then we're just going to sell more copies.
Mhm.
Exactly. That's marketing 101.
Yeah, and Dave has reach with his maps. Big reach.
Yeah.
That was proved last year during FSLs, and the guys in Germany are like, "Oh, you're Dajnet? We love your maps," and it's like, that's pretty friggin' cool.
I mean,
It's
to be
kinda-
fair, in the farm sim community, he's very well known.
Oh, I gotta
Exactly.
go live.
So
I'm a little late. I got
yeah, you're a little
distracted.
late, Dave.
That's what Billy was saying.
I missed
comes-
the
it
time
comes
I
down to-
started the counter.
Darned if you do, darned if you don't.
Yep. But like Dave said earlier on, worst case scenario, very easy to just pull it back out and can be thrown back in later on when more clarity is given. But I could also see this as a situation where,
Definitely
Things get
err on
added to
side of
the-
caution, in my opinion.
things get added to the end user license agreement afterwards. But yeah, we're
Well-
gonna raid Dave here as soon as he's ready to go.
That's what I'm saying. I'm the map without it stands well above anyway. It really doesn't meet
Yep.
it, in my opinion.
Well,
So
and that's why I
decided
would say
reach out and try to get an answer from them, and the answer I get is to look at the agreements, which I do not break. So do I just go, or do you know what I mean?
I would say take it out. Like you said, the map's great without it. It's just a little cherry on top that can always be added back in later.
And here's the thing, and as to point to Tim the Dirtman's concern, it's a script. It's completely done. I don't know. It's not exact. I'm sure it's not exactly the same because I've never seen Giants put a script all on one line. So it comes down to a matter of intellectual property rather
Mhm.
than if you're stealing. And giants are giving you access to their intellectual property with the editor. How you get it
Yeah.
is the only thing that they're restricting. So I don't know. It's a gray area, and all I'm asking them is for a simple answer.
Well,
They need to.
Rush just made a good point. Legally, they can't just
Mhm.
say go ahead and do it without potentially opening floodgates on a whole lot worse issues.
Right.
You'll never get an answer. To be clear, I will help you out there. They're never going to give you an answer. A
And
black and
that's
white answer.
usually what happens.
Yeah, they will not.
They should have an answer. All I got is if it finds out more, I'll let you know. But it's being investigated.
All
That's
right,
what
I
we
mean,
we're
need.
gonna.
I can totally understand the whole opening of the floodgates, but in my opinion, they'd be stupid not to be all for it because you're just I don't know, it's so
I know.
weird.
You're pushing more sales of their DLC.
Exactly. You're doing the work for the devs. They don't even have to do any work. You're just
I think
It's a
in
gray
regards to
area.
the script, it's just for the rock crushing. Yes, Vito.
That's it.
Uh,
Exactly. That's all it is.
and
Everything else.
then the DLC is mostly required just because of the pallet stuff, right?
The DLC is required for the pallets and for the clay to spawn, but that is not a hack. That is just linked to the DLC clay spawning piles in the water. That is accessible and not cracked.
So
So,
yeah, it's literally just for the rock breaking.
exactly. It's just the rock breaking, which the scripts came out on the internet in another map.
Okay. Here's my good thought for today because I had 5 cups of coffee already. You ready for my good thought for today? Are you
Oh
ready?
boy.
This is the one thought. Write it. Get your pencil out. Write it down. I'm kidding. Here's my good thought for today. Give 2 options. Give one option with the requiring the platinum DLC. Give one option without the DLC. That way, for people that don't have the DLC, can still both play the map, and the people that do have the DLC can play the map. That's my honest opinion. And if you don't feel that it's right to play the map with the platinum DLC, then you can play the one without. You get the best of both worlds. Everybody wins. That's my honest
Well,
opinion.
yeah, but you'd have to redo the whole map with different products or create something that creates the products to use it without the DLC, and
Yeah.
it would take another several weeks to do that.
But you have
My
the map
thought
without the
is,
rocks in. You have the map
oh, I
without the
can
rocks.
do that, but it still requires the DLC. Right. I could
Yeah,
take
I'm
the rocks
just
out in 30 seconds.
yeah.
It's not a big deal. But the map will require the DLC either way at
All
this
right.
point.
I'm gonna pull up right here, get the raid over to Dave started, and then we'll continue having a discussion and fun time over there. So we're gonna do a quick, short, and in a hurry raid over to Dave. As always, appreciate y'all coming and hanging out. It's been awesome. Thank you, T Miller, early on for the raid, and Billy and Viking for the resubs. I greatly appreciate it. We'll catch you guys tomorrow again. Maybe Canyon Crossing, maybe 7 days. Don't know. We'll flip a coin. Till then, take care, stay safe, and say hi to Dave.
Hi, Dave.
Hi.
There. They are all yours, Dave.
Thank you very much. Oh, it's one of those days.